Today's video I'm going to be talking about skincare, I'm going to show you some jewellery, and I am going to be talking about hair issues. And it's part of celebrating us as women over 50. I'm joining LUISA Jewellery in this video, who are partly sponsoring it as part of their Mother's Day campaign. I didn't want to dwell too much on Mother's Day. I mean, many of us have been missing our mums, and some of us, I mean, I've got children, but some of us haven't, maybe wanted some and didn't. So I don't want to dwell too much on that. Instead, I want to celebrate us as women over 50 and address some of the issues that we are facing in our skin, hair, and also bring you some lovely jewellery, of course. So let's get on with it. Not to mention, for once I can bring you jewellery that you can buy and you can get a discount on as well, so you can spoil yourself. Hello my dears, today's video covers topics you've asked me to cover. We are covering today skincare, hair and jewellery. So starting with skincare, this came about because a few weeks ago several of you said, Anne-Marie, your skin is glowing, what are you doing? And that rather took me back because I had actually stepped back in my skincare regime and downsized it, downgraded it, expensed it in a way, so it's a lot cheaper, a lot easier, and I was giving my skin a break. So it's rather bizarre. I was getting comments that actually your skin's glowing, that it's like that it had improved. I had expected a backward step while I was giving it a bit of a rest. So it's worth talking to you about this because of the fact it happened and that my regime is very cheap and very, very simple at the moment, which may surprise you. But having said that, for the last 3 years, 4 years, maybe longer actually, I have been using retinols at night, and so maybe there's that already built into my skin. Once you had pointed this out to me, I was feeling my skin and noticing it also is softer. So I think there's some truth in what you guys are saying, that my skin has improved because it's a lot more moisturised and it's a lot softer now. So what am I doing? So let's start with nighttime. The first thing I do is remove my makeup, particularly around the eyes, with Clinique's Take the Day Off. It's a big jar, I've had it quite a while, so this is not in a way something I bought for my new regime. I had it in the house anyway, so I take makeup off with that. Then the next step is I then actually wash my face, cleanse my face with the Cetaphil Gentle Skin Cleanser, which is just a drugstore, supermarket available brand. Then most nights I will put on no serum. At the moment I am just then putting on ceramide moisturiser. Now the one I use is this huge great jar of CeraVe moisturising cream. As you can see, large jar, take the lid off and you're going to put your fingers in there, which I don't like the idea of because by the time you got to the bottom of the jar, think of all the bacteria you've introduced into that. So what I do is scoop out and put into a little pot that I bought from, it's a travel pot that I bought from the supermarket, and keep it clean. I wash it every time I've finished it. So I scoop out from there into there using, not my fingers, I use a clean one of these spatulas that you get when you sometimes get these with moisturisers and with creams and things. So I've got a stack of them. So I use a clean spatula, scoop from there, put the cream into there, and then use this little pot for about 2 weeks. Each time, again, not putting my fingers in, but using the spatula. So that's my CeraVe night cream. For my eyes at night, I have an alternating regime. So 1 week I will be using Estee Lauder's, so I can't see without my glasses on, Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair for eyes. And the other week I am using CeraVe's eye cream, keeping it simple. And then I go to sleep. So the next morning I will wake up, I will wash my face with water and the Cetaphil again. Once a week I will use Neod Survival Zero, which is very cinnamony. And the zero represents there's no SPF in it. And there's also a 30, so it's Survival 30 and a Survival 50 I think as well. And they've got SPF in. So this one has no SPF, just Survival Zero, very basic natural products. I'm using that maybe twice in a 2 week period. So I'll put that on having cleaned my face. Then I'll again be putting on the CeraVe moisturiser. I will either put on again the moisturiser I used at night from my little pot here, or if it's a very sunny day and I'm going to be out and about, I will add extra SPF by using the CeraVe with the factor 30. No, it's 25, sorry. SPF 25 is the one I've got, but I think there are other SPFs, but anyway, it's the CeraVe and it's got the SPF in it. For eyes during the day, I have an alternating regime. So 1 week I will be using Algenist Power for eyes, and then another week I would be using the CeraVe on its own, When I'm using this, I won't be adding this. I think this is enough on its own. So alternating week with the eyes. Then I exfoliate a couple of times in a 2-week period, say once a week. And I use the Ordinary's Bright Red Peeling Solution to exfoliate. And I'm also occasionally using this product that I got in a curator box, which is actually pretty pricey. And it's by You Beauty, and it's called Resurfacing Compound. This is sort of full of salicylic acids and so on. So in the week where I'm not being that gentle and I'm adding additives, I will also use this a couple of times during that week. Makeup, and we'll talk about foundation only, because the foundation I absolutely love, and it is very cheap, and you can often get 3 for 2. Boots number 7's Hydroluminous, and I use the colour Calico in the winter. And I do find that foundations do sort of end up sitting in cracks here. This does it a little bit less. But a tip about that would be that if you do find your foundation does sit in cracks, what you can actually do is add some jojoba oil or squalene. I've got vegetarian squalene here from, this is Timeless, pure squalene. Tiny little drop into your foundation, and it kind of alleviates, minimises the sitting in cracks that you may get with your foundation. So as you can see, it's actually not an expensive regime, and it's very simple, and clearly has had a positive consequences, because you've noticed a bit of glowing and I've noticed a bit of softness. Once you pointed out the glowing, I started feeling my skin and thinking, yes, actually, it is softer. There is a difference. So there you go, that's what I'm doing, and it's really cheap. I'm just going to touch briefly on makeup as well, because I have recently been sent this eyelid primer and lid lifter from Code UK, and I am really impressed with it. I'm using it every day. Literally, I did a picture on Instagram showing sort of yellow and blue around my eyes before putting this on, and then after this is absolutely clear. If I can find the pictures, I'll show you. But yeah, lid lift from Code in the UK for UK followers, and I have got a code for you so you can get a discount from their website. So this company's been set up by 2 women in the UK, and I'm really impressed. This is the first product of theirs I've tried. Very, very impressed, and each month I'll be able to bring you something new, so that's exciting as well. Keep watching, because coming up there is a issue regarding over 50 women, hair issues that no one is talking about, but I'm going to talk about. I hope you're enjoying the video, and if you are, please do give me a thumbs up. That would be great. Thank you. It's really helped my channel. Now I want to talk to you about jewellery, and this section of the video has been kindly sponsored by LUISA Jewelry, and the reason I have decided to work with them is because 1, they've got lovely jewellery, but 2, you have been asking me, what am I wearing? Where do I get that necklace? Where do I get those earrings? And I'm saying, I've had these years, I can't tell you because they're not available anymore, for which I apologise, because that's not very helpful to you. So I thought if I paired up with LUISA Jewelry, I can start giving you and wearing jewellery that you can buy if you like it. So I'm wearing some lovely earrings from them today, as you can see here, lovely earrings. But they've also sent me another pair of earrings, which I will just show you. So these beauties, tiny little rings with a tiny pearl on, which is very, very fashionable at the moment, isn't it? And these are the ones that I'm wearing now, with a kind of sort of sun embellished into it, sun design, and a tiny little dot in the middle, but I think they're so pretty. And I picked this because many of you commented on my sun necklace, which I've had a long, long time, and I thought that these earrings were quite similar and might appeal to you guys. So yeah, but I love them. I absolutely love them. I think they're great for my length hair and colour hair and style. So those, pearl, because they're really, really on trend at the moment. There. Now that pendant has nothing on it. It's just pure shininess. So that's lovely too, very delicate, but very, very current at the moment. So this gives me an opportunity now to actually wear necklaces that I can say, well, this is where you're going to go to get it. And I can give you a discount code as well, which is actually going to be so useful for you as well if you want to shop. And you don't have to choose what I've chosen. You know, I chose this, I chose the other earrings, and I chose the necklace. You know, you might see things on this website that you like. But anyway, it gives me an opportunity to say, when you say I like what you're wearing, that, well, this is where I got it. And here's a discount for you. When it arrived, actually, I was very pleased to see the little wallets that came in. Obviously, jewellery often comes in wallets, but these are kind of canvassy. And I thought that was very ethical. Very ethical, you know, not a fake mock material. So I like the ethics of how it's all packaged in this canvas type material as well, on purpose. And these things are useful, aren't they? You don't have to keep your jewellery in it. You can use them for all sorts of things afterwards once it's arrived. So hair. What is it that you don't really hear people talking about, but it happens, and it's hair loss in women over 50, or any age actually. And what I'm hearing is that people who have had this is happening too. It might be age, it might be hormones, or it might be medication, but it's happening more often now than it was because of. So, I mean, I've got a friend who's actually in her 40s and has suffered severe hair loss as a result of it. What do you do about it while you're still losing it? And how bad is it going to get? And what do you need to do in the interim before maybe it starts recovering? And that may be if you feel that it's only going to get worse, wear a topper. And then that's a matter of finding the right ones. You have to go to find a company, which you can look online to get a topper, or you can go to a company or a shop that specialises in those, and they will then order one in, customise it, blend it in with your own hair, and then once you've taken it home, you just use it when you want to use it. But the important thing is you should not buy something that's going to make the hair loss worse. So what are toppers? Toppers are they're like a wig, but they blend in, they go over the top of your own hair. So with a wig, you're going to tuck your hair up and put a wig on. You put a cap on and then put a wig on. With a topper, you're keeping your hair down and you're just clipping it in, and it blends, it covers your area where you've got the thinning and then blends in with your own hair. So you're looking to get a top of the same colour as your own hair, or something that's actually going to work with your own hair and make it all look natural, which is why with a topper, it's a good idea to actually go for a consultation and actually go to a company that can then customise it, make sure it's the right colour, and cut it and customise it to your own hair. Now I've got a topper I can show you. This is what a topper then looks like. Let me just take it out of the net. So you see, it's not a full wig. It is just, that's called a crown topper. So the idea of a crown topper is that it's going to go top of the head there and cover, maybe if you've got a bald patch here, it covers that, blends down, and it just goes down. But the inside is like this. So you can see it just clips in to your own natural hair. So this is me with a topper on. This is my natural hair here. The problem is that the top, so a crown topper is supposed to go here to cover any baldness there. If you think you have this issue and you want to do something about it and you are thinking a top is the answer, do go to a specialist shop that will customise it, fit it for you, and make sure you're getting the right thing, because they come in different sizes. So toppers come in a variety of shapes and sizes. This is just a crown one, but with a crown, you've got to have plenty of hair up here that's going to actually cover up the join, because it actually does show at the top here. And so you're best off, really, rather than wasting the money on, say, a crown, which actually, this example that I got to show you cost me £200 to show you. So don't waste your money. Go to a specialist shop and get the right thing fitted that's not going to show a join up here. And they can tell you whether it's a crown you need or whether it's something over here you need that's going to come right to here and then just hang over the top of your own natural hair and blend in with your hair. And they can customise it and cut it and make sure it's the right colour. So the next step, obviously, with them would be a wig, which actually might be the smartest answer, because then you don't have to worry about it blending in with your own hair, and you can just tuck it up in a cap, put the wig on, and you're done. And you can have fun with different styles, because a lot of people wear wigs just for the style, just to have fun and do different things with their hair. Often wigs come with a net stocking, which, in hot weather, that's going to get hot. So what you can do is buy a bamboo cap, and I bought one off Amazon to show you. So just a bamboo cap, and they're more breathable. So if you are a wig wearer or going to be a wig wearer and you are thinking that you're finding it too hot, a bamboo cap is going to be your answer, possibly. See what it looks like. I'll open it up. So there, that's the bamboo cap. So yeah, it feels quite breathable, much nicer than one of the nylon net ones that come with wigs. See, that is like a stocking, nylon stocking. You can see how that would overheat, and so a bamboo cap is more preferable for breathability. Right, if the hair loss is light, There are some fibre sprays you can actually just put on the parting. You know, I'll link them down below for you, but very cheap fibre spray. So they kind of coloured. So there, the powder, you put that on your parting and just rub it in, and it rubs into the hair you've got remaining. But there's also then, what about shampoo? So if you're at the end of something where you know you're now at a stage where you're going to be looking at regrowth, there are obviously vitamins and so on that I can link down below for you that I heard recommended, and chews that you can have, so you're taking them into your mouth for the nutrition that work apparently. For eyebrows and eyelashes, I saw that Revitalash and Eyelure are really well recommended. People have said they've had a lot of success with those. And on the hair front, super soft to delay any or minimise any further loss. I've started using the Redken in the conditioner and the shampoo. Someone else I know has also been told by her hairdresser to use Redken, but she was told to use the blue, which is the extreme. So we were both suggested Redken, and they are, for me, it would be the super soft, and for her, who's got far more hair loss, she was told to use the extreme to actually start rebuilding and minimise further loss and to rebuild. Do remember to go to the Ana Luisa website and have a browse. Obviously the discount link down below will work for anything off the website, and it looks like at the moment, for the Mother's Day time of year, there's a 20% for the site worldwide as well. So have a look particularly also at the pendant, because I know a lot of you have asked about getting something similar to one that I have worn over the last few years on my videos, and it's called the Michelle set and comes as a layered necklace, which looks very attractive and may well appeal to those of you who have liked my sun necklace I've been wearing. That leads me on to just say, basically, well, I'll see you in all in an outfit and back to normal service will resume.